A university professor asked students to put on Superman t-shirts. There was a scientific reason behind the request. Professor Karen Pine wanted to know whether the heroic clothing could really have an effect on the students' thought processes. Her suspicions were confirmed. She found it boosted their impression of themselves and made them believe they were physically stronger. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Stir the Coco. If you are new to our show, the show is about everything and anything that stimulates your coco. Coco is a word in Spanish for your noggin, for your brain. So remember, you can follow us on YouTube, Stir the Coco, with myself, Posh Teacher, and here at BCTV. Send us some love and subscribe on both platforms. Vamos a empezar. Let's begin. Vamos a empezar. Let's begin. We are calling this episode Mind Over Material, the mental benefits of what we wear. Here's why. Social psychologists say that, and by actually getting dressed, you create a shift in your mindset that can improve how you feel. The clothes we wear can significantly impact our mental state. This is a concept known as enclosed cognition. It suggests that clothing can influence our thoughts, feelings, and behavior. For example, wearing a professional attire might make us feel more focused and competent. Conversely, wearing comfortable clothes can make us feel more relaxed and at ease. Therefore, our body's actions, like getting dressed, affect your mind, how you feel, just as much as your mind influences what your body does. Personal story. When I taught at a private school, students wore a uniform, but occasionally they had jean days. And I observed changes in behavior and demeanor on jean days versus uniform days. So definitely what you wear makes an impact on behavior. Another story I love is my college buddy, Julie A. Julie was in my economics 202 class. And one day I went to pick her up in her dorm room and she opens the door and she is all done up. She curled her beautiful red hair, had makeup on, smelled nice, lots of perfume. I had a flower dress on and pretty shoes. And I said, Julie, we're just going to go take our Econ 202 test and probably go to sleep after, And she said, no, I always get all done up before I take an exam because I perform better. So Julie was onto something. She was setting an example of what research has been telling us. So choosing your clothing intentionally can be a valuable tool for managing your mental health and your success. She did really well on the econ test, and I did not, wearing a t-shirt and jeans. So we think not just with our brains, but with our bodies, explains Dr. Adam Galinsky, a psychologist and professor at the Kellogg School of Management at Northwestern University. So, by just getting dressed, yes, even another pair of leggings and a cozy shirt, you can change your mind. Adam Galinsky also found that a person's mental agility improved when wearing a white coat. The coat primed their brain to take on the sharper mental capacities they associated with being a doctor. Interestingly, participants' performance was not significantly altered when they were told the coat was a painter's coat. Quote, this shows that it's the meaning we attach to clothing that really matters, unquote. So, therefore, what you wear has power. Studies have shown clothing can be used as to overcome depressed feelings and also to have power. By choosing what we wear and then getting dressed, you exercise an element of control in your life. A university professor asked students to put on Superman t-shirts. There was a scientific reason behind the request. Professor Karen Pine wanted to know whether the heroic clothing could really have an effect on the students' thought processes. Her suspicions were confirmed. She found it boosted their impression of themselves and made them believe they were physically stronger than control groups. When wearing a Superman t-shirt, Professor Pine's students rated themselves as more likable and superior to other students. When asked to estimate how much they could physically lift, those in a Superman t-shirt thought they were stronger than students in a similar t-shirt without the Superman logo or in their own clothing. People's mental processes and perceptions can be primed by clothing as they internalize the symbolic meaning of their outer layers. So, the day I wore my Superman t-shirt, I baked my first amazing loaf of bread. So, I'm just saying there was power. So let me remind you that scientific research had demonstrated that not only we are what we wear, but we become what we wear. It's time for our clase de español before we head off to our interview with our guest. Today we are learning phrases using clothing. The first one, put on your Superman t-shirt. And especially because the movie is coming out. Ponte tu camiseta de superhombre. Ponte tu camiseta de superhombre. One more time. Ponte tu camiseta de superhombre. The next one, it is hot out there. It is summertime, baby. So there's no need for your sweater. And regretfully, I cannot be wearing my Hello Kitty sweater because it is hot out. And yes, I do love Hello Kitty. I am not 10, but I still love Hello Kitty. But our phrase today is take off your sweater. So here we go. Quítate tu suéter. Quítate tu suéter. One more time. And yes, sweater sounds like English a little bit. Here we go. Quítate tu suéter. Excelente. The last one is wash your clothes. So you might want to tell your teenage child that it might be a good idea to wash your clothes. So here we go. Lava tu ropa. Next. Lava tu ropa. One more time. Lava tu ropa. Muy bien. Es todo. That's it. That's all. Es todo. Es todo. Off to our interview. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Stir the Coco. I am very excited to introduce our guest, India Shepard. She is the owner of Rotate Boutique in Birmingham, India. Look, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. And we are excited to hear all about you and your business. So first of all, share with us what led you to start a resale business?
Yeah, resale store. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, right?
Tell us.
So, I mean, I've always wanted to, my background is real estate, but I've always wanted to have my own boutique vibe store, whether it was going to be, I don't know, home goods or like a high-end designer shoe boutique. Yeah, because that's one thing that I was interested in doing years and years ago. And I had an offer in downtown Detroit, but that did not happen. So I
Okay.
went back into real estate. And then doing that a few more years, I'm like, I don't know. I'm still kind of passionate about this boutique thing. So I started to try to sell my items on Poshmark.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and upon doing that, I felt like this is a full-time job. It really was, where I was posting my items online, making sure the photos were perfect, and then negotiating all day with people.
Wow.
And then I said, let me find out, what this would be like if I actually had a brick and mortar. Yeah, so I went ahead and researched that, and I'm thinking all I have to cover is my rent and expenses, my utilities. Everything else is, clothing and pieces from like women like yourself.
Yeah.
And so that's how I started, just that way. I just went ahead and sent a group text to all my girlfriends and I'm like, listen, oh, I just put a lease in on some space. I'm about to go ahead and jump the gun. I would like for you guys to please go through your closet. Go through your closet. Whatever you don't want, pull up.
Wow.
I'm going to have wine. I'm going to have drinks. I'm a bartender, food.
Oh,
And women came and they brought a lot of their things. And that's how I, filled my shelves and my racks with their items. And that's how I started.
wow.
Yeah.
And have you always had a knack for fashion? I mean, I love your outfit.
Thank you.
Yes. How do you know what's gonna sell? What
Well,
to
I,
pick?
I do and I don't. Sometimes I feel like I know what's going to sell, but I have learned throughout the years that, it's just not me shopping. I can't put myself as the shopper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have to have an open mind
Yeah.
because it's some things, that have come in. I'm like, ooh, but it's sold the same day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you learn through the process.
Yeah, my experience, I just learned that it's not about me at all. I feel like a lot of things are on versatility, whether also the fabric, I'm learning that as well. Women want 100% cotton or 100% linen or
Wow. So
depending
you
on.
noticed those things.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So those things, do you notice when a customer comes in? Do you see a change in their mood based on when they try certain things on? What's the process of like the human aspect that you see when
Yeah,
people
that's a good
are
question.
yes.
That's a great
Because-
question, actually. I mean, I see that, well, I'll say this. It has adjusted me when I'm as a shopper. When women come in
Yes.
and they are critiquing themselves on an item that they have on,
Yeah.
and I think it looks perfect, and they're like, "No, you see this part over here?"
It's really critical.
Yeah, they're very critical, but
Yes.
it has taught me, and still is that maybe I should be more, um, I should pay attention to those things, like maybe the alteration part or how the fabric should lay on this area of my back.
Okay.
But I do notice, to answer your question, I do notice a lot of us, when we are shopping,
Yes.
we may come in and they're saying, because my store, the environment that I have is very warm and welcoming, as you know.
Absolutely. You even have a fireplace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the TV, on the TV.
On the TV, that's God, it looks so real that
I still have the sound when it's crackling.
yeah.
But,
So yeah, and the couch.
exactly. But it's very warm. And so some women may come in just to kind of window shop, but then they get comfortable and they may vent a little bit.
Okay.
And they may share that they are stressed about this or work wasn't great or my kids or whatever. And they'll just walk the store. And that's the kind of vibe that my store is. just look at every piece. Take your time. I'm not on you like, are you okay? You
Oh,
sure you? I'm not kind of on you. Just kind of take your time, do your thing. I'm always at my desk. So when women do that and they take their time, they may grab something and say, let me try this on.
mhm.
I don't want to, but I'm gonna try it on. I'm stressed right now. And they try it on and they may come out the back like, can you zip this up?
Huh?
And it fits, or we try something else on, a cardigan over that, or a blazer. And they're excited and may not have came in my store with the intent to buy anything, but just to kind of maybe window shop.
Yeah.
But then when they try something that actually fits, and they may not have anywhere to go, but they may say,
Wow.
I can wear this to something that may come up. And,
Wow.
maybe it's a
Wow.
wedding or a bar
So they are
mitzvah.
finding a purpose now
Finding a
for the,
purpose.
yeah.
Yes, Carla. So yeah. So I noticed that
Yeah.
does changes that does change their
Wow. So they came in with kid problems and they walk out thinking, oh, where am I going
okay.
to go to? Right?
Exactly.
So there is a complete change in their mood.
Absolutely. Yeah, it does help. And then also it does help too because a lot of my items I have mid designer to high end designer.
Okay.
So when you come from a store, no shade, but if
Yeah.
you're coming
Yeah.
from a store that's very high end, you can afford it. But
Right.
if you come in my store and you see that same Etro piece or Versace or Gucci piece is now 70% off,
Wow.
and not only can you fit it,
Yes.
but it helps the pocketbook.
Oh, absolutely. I'm
Okay.
a teacher. And so, yes,
It complements
we
the
can still
pocketbook.
get that good.
Exactly. And then you're even more excited.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it
absolutely.
definitely uplifts the spirits.
So being a part in the resale business,
Yeah.
what again, I think you already mentioned, but any other things that are benefits to shopping resale? What other things do you see? Especially, in our older population, we have a limited budget.
Mhm.
And why is this a good place for someone that,
Yes.
that situation?
Yes. I feel like it's a great place again because you have people from all walks of life that come and shop resale.
Okay.
People that may have been well off in the past or just different situations financially. So that helps. And then you also have people that are looking at resale for sustainability pieces. They may
Oh.
not want to go to and buy new in the mall.
Wow. Hey, we got to help that earth. And this is a great
Exactly.
way. Yeah.
Exactly. Hence the word rotate.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Is that no? Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
that was the
That's-
idea
is
behind
that
it.
your
Because we're
inspiration?
rotating our pieces.
Yes.
You
Yes.
rotate your closet. You know how we are as women.
Yeah.
Our weight fluctuate.
Yes.
So we may say,
Absolutely.
or I'm off of this right now. I don't want to wear slacks that are long now because I'm wearing flats. I don't want to wear a 5-inch heel. So now I need flats and slacks that complement my flat shoe style.
Oh, yes.
So we definitely want to
Absolutely.
rotate that. So it does benefit
Yes.
all women. And I
Good.
do carry men items as well now.
Oh, you
so
do?
I
Okay.
do.
All right. And that's not very common. So that's right.
Yeah, it's a small inventory piece, but I have
Yeah.
a lot of regular customers that come in as far as men. They
Okay.
pop in and they're looking for those items as well.
Oh, that's good. And you have that piece of the market as well.
Exactly.
So tell us, there's a lot of research on what we wear affects our mood. It's part of us, And so tell us what pieces can elevate someone's mood. Especially people that, have a busy life, a lot of stress in their life, and what things can they put on that will just change that switch and bring a smile to their face.
I wish I would have brought some pieces here, but I do feel like things that just complement our body.
Okay.
And that is kind of like a hard answer because it depends on the person.
Okay.
You may have someone that comes in and is normally accustomed to wearing dresses.
Okay.
And if they coming in and they want to change their style up, but they're completely used to just wearing dresses. I mean, I can accent that with maybe a necklace to accent that, or a different color, a pop of color that they're not used to wearing, or a
Ooh.
sexy heel. to complement the dress. So it just depends. I mean, like when I have people come in and they want to do kind of maybe they want to be styled a little bit differently,
Yeah.
I would also add a nice blazer on top of the dress or whatever that they have to complement, their style. Instead of us putting the blazer on, we can throw it over our shoulders. I know.
Hello,
Nice.
need your shades.
Exactly. Like, or a belt to belt that dress.
We forget about belts and those little accessories.
Absolutely. But those things definitely help.
Okay.
And they change up the whole your spirit and your mood as well. Because that may help give you a better waistline.
Hey.
It pops the mood, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting into undergarments because that helps.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, we won't mention brands, but yeah, that really helps.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have women come in for weddings or they're in a wedding or they're the mother of the bride.
Yes.
And they'll buy the dress or contemplating buying the dress, but they need to go get that undergarment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They say that's important
complement.
to start from the bottom, inside out.
Inside out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we have a question for you related to fashion. So I'm going to grab my manzana, my apple,
Okay.
and I'm going to read to you your question. So,
Okay.
India, it's a surprise random question. All right, my little accessory here.
I love it.
Manzana.
I love it.
Oh, all right, here we go. So, what piece of clothing do you own that you will never get rid of? And I know it might have been hard because I think you might have two.
I'm so scared. I have two that are brought, but I have a few pieces.
Okay.
That
I can't wait to hear because you're such a fashionista.
Oh,
Like,
thank
what would she
you.
keep?
I know. Thank you so much. I'll start with these pieces.
Please
like
start.
this here, I brought this. I love her.
My
Oh
God,
my
she's a
God.
cutie.
Look, she's a Chanel runway, trimmed in leather. Look at all of this. The beading, the pearls on the gold.
No, yeah,
button.
yummy,
It's gorgeous.
yummy.
And I noticed that this is loose. I'm kind of like annoyed.
Oh, you
but
better fix that.
I'm so
like,
annoyed.
ASAP.
But I bought this when
Yeah,
the
what's your
Chanel
story?
came here. And it was invite only.
Whoa.
Yeah. Via Saks. Yeah, via Saks some years ago was a special invite to their top customers. And I was able to go. It was downtown. I forget the name of the restaurant / bar escapes me. But it was downtown on Woodward.
Oh,
And
so
they
it's fancy.
really set it out. I mean, it was shoppers from Toronto, Cali, everywhere. But it was only maybe 50 of us.
Oh my gosh.
And it was a private event. Yeah. It was private. And so this was one of the pieces that I purchased
Oh my
from them.
gosh.
Oh my God. I mean,
And even I was looking, even the hanger.
I kept the hanger for sure.
Yes.
Yes, for sure. I wish it was real gold.
Wow. Yeah.
You're right. So we did check that. Yep. So this was about 15 years ago. Love that piece.
Love that. And
And
what do you have
then,
here?
and I may wear this maybe every 5 years, maybe.
What?
I've worn maybe,
Wait,
maybe worn it. But you can't really wear this a lot anyway. I mean, you'll notice it.
Well, yeah.
I know, like, okay, yeah, she wore that last year.
It's the piece.
Yeah, so I may wear that maybe every 4 to 5 years randomly or not. I'm just not going to wear it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. He's okay in the closet.
Yeah, she's fine. I make sure she's there. I may sleep and I'm like, it's the skirt. And then my YSL clutch, I love, or
Wow.
crossbody, I absolutely
Oh my gosh.
love this piece.
Oh
Love,
my
love, love.
goodness. Okay, let me hold her.
I should have shined her up. I need to go to YSL and get her custom, like, cleaned up.
Oh, they
but
do? They
I don't know, but maybe.
really
Because
should.
Chanel and other boutiques do that.
they better, yeah.
I know. But I love this
The
piece. So you,
clean.
like, turn it to the side, clip it. Yeah.
Oh
And it's
my
leather
gosh.
in the inside.
Oh my gosh, it is. So
Love
where
that.
did you take her out? Where was the last
I
time
take her
you used
everywhere.
her?
Oh my God.
Oh, you do?
No.
Okay,
but
when was
yes.
the last time you took her out?
Let's see. Maybe a concert. I really honestly do not remember.
Oh.
I need to clean her. Oh my God, it's terrible. She's so dirty.
It's
but
okay. It's okay.
But I loved her, and then I saw that they had a silver one, and I was like, "Oh my
Oh
god,
no, she needs a sister.
you need a sister." Cause somebody buy it. But that I know, right? But I love that piece.
Well, the word love that you said, that's your Spanish word. Because, with each question, there's a Spanish word.
Yes.
And so the word is, I love it. So here it is in Spanish. All right. Here we
Yes.
go. It's not in French, but it's Spanish. So
Okay.
I know you know French. Okay.
Yes.
Me encanta.
Me encanta. Me encanta.
Me encanta.
That means
I love it. Me encanta. Me
me
encanta.
encanta.
Yes,
Me
me
encanta.
encanta. Oh,
Me
yeah.
encanta.
There we go.
I can so say that. Ew, thank you for teaching that.
You're welcome. Your coco will appreciate it.
Me encanta.
Sí, muy bien. Yeah, qué bien. Wow. This was so much fun, and I think you've inspired people to know that there's options out there.
Thank you. I hope
to-
so.
So check out Rotate Boutique in Birmingham.
Yes, please. And thank you for having me.
Thank you, India, and we'll hope to see you again soon.
Thank you so
thank
much. And I love your podcast, Me Encanta.
Oh my God, rankings are it's going viral.
I think
I will.
that.
It didn't. When that you so